Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel again. A couple of days ago I posted a video about the Runcam 5, which in my opinion is the best on the market at the moment. Alright, other people have got other opinions, but it'd be a boring planet if we all agreed with everything, wouldn't it? So anyhow, I mentioned in that video, basically the best file system setting for your SD card is FAT32. Right, now not all SD cards come with FAT32 on it, so I did mention that I would make a video showing you how to put the FAT32 file system onto your SD card, and that's what this video is. Right then, here we go. Like I said, it's 2 bits of software you need to download and install to change your card over. Right, first thing I'll show you is the 2 bits of software. Okay. Right, now here's the first one you'll download. This will be the first one in the link, in the description, sorry. The SD Association. Right. When you open it up, you'll come to this page. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. These sites are safe, by the way. When I installed them, Norton did the check and everything, and no problems. So shouldn't be any problems for you, hopefully. But yeah, you come all the way down and you come to the bit for you, which for me was Windows, and you would click on Windows. And then you've just got some information, licensing agreements and stuff like that. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and either click accept or decline. Right, obviously you want to accept. And then you'll be asked to download your folder in the normal fashion, which you'll save it as a zip folder onto your desktop. Right, the next bit of software you'll download, which will be the second in the link, will be this here. Now this is shall we say where the magic happens. The first one I showed you is what cleans everything up and does all the clean up and makes your card all ready for the FAT32 software. But this one is what actually puts the FAT32 software on your card. And all you do to download this, right, is simply click this box here in front of you, and a pop-up box at the bottom, which you won't see with my screensaver, but a pop-up box comes up saying run, save as, you know, the usual thing. Alright, so basically that's all that is. What I will do now is pop in an SD card. Right, I'll just come out of them, pop in an SD card now to show you what you're looking for. Because before you start doing all this, your card might already say FAT32. When I've got an SD card in now, it's micro quads, properties, and there where it says file system, if I put that in the middle, there, file system, it says FAT32. That's because I have already done it on this card. Because it's not just for the Runcam 5, this, you know. It's actually one of the best settings for all your digital cameras and for all your digital cameras and everything. Ideally you want the file system to say FAT32, and a lot of them won't. Okay, let's just I'll leave that card in to show you some more information in a moment. Let's just come out of that. Right, so where am I? There. Once you've got that software actually in, right, and installed, you've got 2 zip folders basically. Unzip them, you know how that works, right? Then put them in any sort of folder you want, and start with that SD formatter. This is that association one that you first started with. And when you open that up, you will come to this box. Now be careful with this. Make sure you have the correct You see, I've got a dongle in my computer and I do not want that erasing, so I'm going to go find, there it is, micro quads. That's the one I've just showed you, but we'll go through the process again, clean it up and then reformat it to FAT32. Right, but what this is going to do is it's going to clean your card up completely and make it all nice and pretty. And all you do is making sure you've selected the right card, the dongle, the right SD card. If you got the wrong one, you're going to end up formatting something you don't want to, and you simply click format, little warning, yes, I'm okay with that, and it's done. Right, so that is done now, so we can come out of that and move on to the second one, which is your FAT32. Now at the moment that SD card that was in there, the micro quad card, is blank. Okay, so we want to put the FAT32 software on it, and all you need to do is click start, yes, okay, and it will start formatting the card to the FAT32 system, which it's already done. Now this was the strange bit, because I was waiting for something to pop up and say software installed or finished or anything, right? But nothing happens. Once that green line is fully across your screen, that's it, it's done, it's formatted, everything's done. Alright, so you just have to click close. Now everything is done on the card, it's all done. Alright, and that's it basically. There's no else to it. That's all you need to do. There's nothing else to it. Just start with that first one to clean up the card, right? Move on to the second one to format it to the FAT32. Alright, now it's not just, right, which I think I just mentioned, it's not just for your Runcam 5. Right, any camera you use, excuse me, I'm sorry, any camera you use, right, that FAT32 is the best file software for it. Bit of a sore throat today. Probably because of this video, because I've actually done this about 8 times now. I keep making mistakes and saying, no, that's no good, and having to remake the bloody things. This is like take 8. Clapperboard. Yeah, so anyway, it really is as simple as that, and it's a very important thing to do for your Runcam 5, right? It'll stop any of the little glitches and stuff, hopefully, unless there's a major problem with your particular camera. But it's like I was watching a review of the Runcam 5. I won't say who by, but a very well-known reviewer, very well-known. Right, and he said he had to press the button twice and it won't work, so he had to get the pin and reset the camera and stuff. And Runcam actually say that might happen, right, if you don't have the correct SD card in, because you're looking for, right, a U1 to a U3 depending on what you're using, right? Because if you're going to be running like 4K, you want a U3 card ideally, but anything below that, like 1440 60 frames per second or 1080p 60 frames, you can have a U1 card will work, right? But you want that FAT32 file system to stop any glitches. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, I hope you found this information useful. Any questions, just leave a comment. I'll be happy to discuss it with you. Okay then, like I said, links in the description to them 2 bits of software. Right, thanks for watching and cheers.